Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 carries, 51 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Patrick Queen
coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Colts had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red zone. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Again, he'll drop to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Out is Tucker McCann now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good.
And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
And one more time, here's Kirk.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now this one complete on the slant route.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year.
So take away the touchdown there as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Allen's got it complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. From 3 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Second and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
On the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's got some, and now look at this, big gain, but a fumble, and the Colts pick it up.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Second and 3. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get the... So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ball game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Colts. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Colts to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Justin Jefferson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it. The tight end, Allen.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
2nd and 4. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 71 yards.
And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking at all 3 phases phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And out across midfield down to the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Gabriel Davis,
A 9-yard touchdown run.
and the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Patrick Queen
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
2nd and 15. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there. It certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 52 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Colts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught by Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Gabriel Davis
halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jags are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
Here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.